Hey everyone, this is Judi with JLBCrafts. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thank you so much for giving me a try. In this video, I'm going to be setting up the January monthly view in my Catchall planner. So for the first time this year, I printed my own dividers, and I have a video on a couple different ways you can laminate your tabs. See, my tab here is laminated just like a normal Happy Planner tab would be. So I will link that in the cards up above. So the thing I need to decide, well, and another thing I'll link in the cards up above is my new storage system, which is obviously you can see here punched. I will link that in the cards up above. But the super cool thing I discovered recently was when I know ahead of time that I have stickers that I want to use, in this particular case, I am going to use the new January kit from Sticker Guru, which I've never used a monthly kit before. But since they're punched, I can pull those packets out and store them right where I need them to be in my planner. So how cool is that? All right, so since I printed my own tab, I printed just a generic grid on the back because I didn't want to mess with putting all the dates and holidays and all the text on there. I just put a generic grid. I printed double-sided. I put a generic grid on the back. It is aligned as best I could with the Happy Planner page. I don't know if it's coming across on camera. Even though I got like the super white paper, it still doesn't quite match color-wise the page over here. Plus, so if I were to redate the whole thing, I could make the fonts match. But as you can see, it still doesn't quite match. There are little dots here. See the little dots, and obviously I didn't print the dots over here. I just kept it as generic as possible. So I absolutely could use this, but what I thought I would do is use seasonal color coordinated paper to do my grids. So this was the best gray dot grid paper I could find because I felt like baby blue or white or gray was the most appropriate for January. And as you can see, it's got some little stripy printing defects, but it does have the dot grid. So I need to decide, am I okay with this slightly mismatched color, or is that going to drive me nuts? Or which is going to drive me less bonkers? The mismatched color and the dots on one side but not on the other. And don't get me wrong, there are things I can do to minimize those glaring differences. Washi tape down the spine, like I said, putting date dots over everything. But I mean, when all is said and done, the two colors will still not match. Will that drive me more nuts, or will this gray drive me more nuts because it's got these printing defects, the stripes? Like this side's even worse. See that? So, but knowing all of that, that was part of the reason why I decided I wanted to use a sticker kit for the first time. The other reason I decided I wanted to use a sticker kit for the first time is because the Sticker Guru sticker kits, oh my gosh, they are so beyond gorgeous. They are seasonal. They released the entire year, so I could get a sneaky peek at what my options would be for all 12 months, and I love almost every single one of them. So we're going to use these. So there's a strip to go across the top of each page. They are sized for, I want to say, an A5 wide, which isn't quite a Happy Planner, but when I look at where the sticker would end, it's just about the right size. So there's a strip for one side, a strip for the other side. And I don't know if you can see, but they kind of grayed out the bottom edge so you could put your day of the week stickers there. But these strips are pretty much really, really close to the 4 columns in width. So that absolutely will work for me. So if I know the only thing is though, it is a little bit tall. So even if I put it right at the very tippy top of the page, see how it kind of comes down into this part of the box. That's okay though. If I'm going to use this paper and draw my own grid, I can make all the boxes a tiny bit smaller so that it still works for me. So knowing all of that being said, analyzing it like that, I think I definitely want to go with the gray paper. So, Let's go ahead. First thing I'm going to do is pause it and pull out my my calendar. I kind of keep things, my husband and I have a shared calendar on our iPhones. So I keep most appointments there when they are, before they're in my planner. So I'm going to move all the appropriate post-it notes to the right places and I'll be right back. Okay, so what I did was just grab, this is just the horizontal planner I have sitting off to the side, but any January 2023 calendar would work for me. I put my post-it notes on here. Since this side's undated, it was already messing with my head on where I needed to stick my post-it notes. So we're going to set this off to the side because what I'm going to do, once I get these both filled out, then I'll just Frankenplan them together. So this goes off to the side, out of the way. And let's get started. So the first thing I want to do is go ahead and put my two header stickers on here. So this is going to be my theme basically all year long in my catch-all. Since that is my seasonal planner, I went ahead and splurged. It's over by the time you see this video, but they've been having a big sale. Sticker Guru had a big sale on Boxing Day, and I went ahead and got all 12 months of the kits. So I'm just going to try to match this. I'm just going to stick it, I think I'll just stick it right up to the very, very edge of the page. I was going to try to leave an even, and I did that totally wrong. I think I might be getting out the undo because you always match, yep, you always match the long side of the sticker, not the short side. So I went crooked. So this is super delicate paper. I got one shot at this, so I'm gonna undo and get this sticker back off. The other nice thing about these Sticker Guru kits is that they are white paper, so they can be on a colored piece of paper and not cause a problem. Don't be afraid of undo. I know it looks like my page is getting super, super wet, but it is not water, so the page won't warp. Trust me, I've been using undo literally for years, and it won't warp your page. I will link it in the description box. I order it off of Amazon, and it's so handy. Luckily, I don't have to use it very often, but when I do, what it does is it kind of melts the adhesive a little bit so that you can get everything off the page. So we'll just let that dry and I'll be right back. So that's all dry. The sticky is still on the back of the sticker. It is still sticky. So let's just go ahead and try this again. This time I will line up the long side of the sticker. Sorry if you're seeing the top of my head. I just don't want to have to do this 3 or 4 times. I want to get it right. There we go. Okay, and then we'll do the same thing over here. We'll see if we can get it right the first time. This time. These then are, it's really hard to see on camera, but this is not a strip. There are strips here if you wanted to use these as like dividers or something. But there are also little dots and little corners and little flags. They're, like I said, they're really, really hard to see, but it's cut in multiple different places. So that is a great tool. The next part of the kit is these beautiful colored or decorative boxes. So if we refer back to a pre-printed calendar, the dates start right here on the 1st, but there are this whole strip of empty boxes, and I've got the side. So we can use these to fill in some of the empty space on the calendar. There are 4 boxes here. This is one long continuous strip, so you could take it. It's a strip, but it's cut. See? So I have choices with this. There's 4 boxes here. It's cut just like this, but it's printed to be one strip. So I could use this here to fill in this space. I could use it here to fill in this space. I have lots of options. This might be a slightly longer video because I've never used a kit like this before. So I don't know exactly how that's going to go. But if there were two empty days here and 2 empty days here or whatever, this gives me lots and lots of flexibility. So, and then of course there are functional boxes so you can mark your bill payments and whatnot in here that you need to do. The kit also comes with date dots. Now, since these are gray and they match pretty well, but not exactly, I'm actually not going to use these. More functional boxes here, but every kit comes with this. It also comes with this. So if you were wondering how I was going to label my days, right here I've got some foil. So the foil on this kit is silver. It comes with a set of silver functional stuff. So lots of bill dues, lots of paydays, days off, birthday sticker, important appointment, that kind of thing. And my Monday, Tuesday through Sunday. So this is another great option if you want to change the way if you like Monday start in your weeklies and it messes with your head that you don't have a Monday start on your monthly, this is a great opportunity to change that. So these will get stuck. I can put them in this band here of lightened paper, page paper, blah, blah. I'm not saying it very well. Use your words. I can stick them here so that they're completely above my grid, or I could stick them here and start the grid below it. I don't know yet. I am going to use, and then you can also add on an option for matching silver months. So the nice thing is January is not printed here. So if you, for example, live down under and winter doesn't fall in January, you might want to use this in, I don't know when that would be, July maybe or something. Since it's separate, when you order the kit for it's not much more, $1 or $2 extra, you can get another small sheet and you can tell them what month you want. So for me, I would get January, and it comes with a big January meant to go here. It comes with some little Januaries that I could use on the weekly views, but I don't have to order January. I can order July or whatever month I want, and it'll come in this same matching silver, and it'll have then the stickers that you need to add on. Now, I actually have some other things here that I did. So knowing I was printing my own pages and I would need them, I went ahead and on clear matte sticker paper typed in, just on a generic spreadsheet program, all the different holidays in rough chronological order, including birthdays and anniversaries and gotcha days and everything. So I can, and I made them teeny, 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 tiny so that I could put them on my calendar days. Like here, like Happy Planner has pre-printed National Sticker Day. I have that one. New Year's Day, I have that one. I have all of those so I can stick them inside the boxes after I draw my grid on. But if you do the add-on from Sticker Guru, the January add-on, it comes with all those holidays. It looks kind of like, now this is a generic one for the entire year that I got in a foil gift bag. And these are a little on the larger side, but if you get the January, whatever month add-on you get, it comes with the big January, a bunch of small Januaries, and then any holiday that falls in January, I should say, definitely focused on US holidays. So like Thanksgiving is on there. MLK would be on there. It comes with all the holidays you need as well. So they do a really great job thinking through what you're going to need and putting it all in there so it all matches and all coordinates. This also comes, it's just a few deco stickers. So if you don't want to use the big boxes, you don't have to use the big boxes. So all of that being said, I am not a rep for Sticker Guru. I paid for all of this out of my own pocket. I just really love their products. They're a small shop. I love them. I do have a link in the description box. If you sign up, I believe it's for their no spam newsletter, you will get a coupon code. I believe it was for 15% off, I think. And I don't know if that stacks with sales or not. And I'll get, I think I get a coupon as well. So, and then this is from their $2 Tuesday. These are the Snowflake Date Dots. I have these in a couple different colors. This is a silver hollow. I have regular silver and I have blue, but I thought it would be really fun to use these instead of these. And then I will save these and just have them if I want to use in a different planner or whatnot. Since they're not seasonal, really, they're not a snowflake or anything, you know, it's totally okay. So I am going to speed this up. Well, oh, one last thing. I have two different options. So these are actually both from Orange Umbrella. They are both clear. I have black. These were from a Black Friday sale. I have black and I have, this is hollow. Oh, and no, I lied. This one's on white. So I was going to use these, but I don't want the white outline on the blue. So these black ones are clear. So because I didn't get the January add-on from Sticker Guru, and I really kind of want it to be the same for the entire year for my whole planner. So I'm going to use these, and then what I'm going to do is speed the video up. I'm going to grab a straight edge and I think like a navy blue or maybe a black pen, draw on my grid, add on my days of the week, and do my date dots. So you'll be able to see what I'm doing, but you don't, it's gonna take a while, so I'm not gonna talk to you through that whole thing. I'm going to speed that up, and if I need to, after this whole long explanation, I will play some music and then I'll be back. Lesson learned. So the columns are 8 across, and normally they'd be 8 down so that these were perfect squares. But I ran off the bottom edge of the paper if I did that. So for next month, I think I have a couple of options. Even if I moved these up onto the little band here, I still didn't quite have enough room for my bottom row of boxes. So I think what I would need to do is make these a tiny bit shorter, like one square box shorter, so I could stick them up a little higher and just trim off the top and then put these on there. And since they're foil, they would show up, and I would have to trim pretty well down into the design, like almost to the top of the mountain there, and I would lose a little bit of tree, although the tree goes off the top anyway. Or I can just live with them being a tiny little bit rectangular. So I'm going to try living with them being rectangular and just see if it bugs me. All right, so let's go ahead and put functional stuff on the days. The more I'm looking at it, since I don't use full box stickers in my calendar view, I think I'll be okay with them being a little bit squished. But we'll see how it goes throughout the month and if I change my mind on that. So I have my Wilson Wild Full Moon stickers for 2023. I will link Wilson Wild in the description box. But I love these stickers because it tells you not only the date, but if it's a wolf moon, and she colors the moons, like this one's going to be a blue moon. So I just think that's really, really fun. So let's put this one on there. I have all my Post-it notes off camera still on that other calendar. Since the moon is in the sky, we'll put that up high. And then functionally, I have a couple different indie nail polishes. So you guys have heard me mention PPU before, Polish Pickup. Now there is also Hella Handmade Creations, and I'm looking at a third. But for now, at least, I want to mark those two on here. So I think I'll use the hearts, and I'll just write in there, but they're nice and small. They'll definitely fit. So we'll put one there, The PPU is the 6th, and Hella Handmade Creations is the 13th. And then there's another one called a Gamer's Box, but for these two, I get to pick like all the different independent planner, oh my gosh, nail polish manufacturers. They give up their offerings and you buy the ones that you want. There are a couple that are actually boxes. So it's a set of 3 or 4 polishes and you don't get to pick which ones. You just buy the box or you don't. And I don't care for those as much because much like with sticker books, if I don't feel like I like them enough and I'll use them, then I don't want to waste my money. So, okay, I digress though. Enough of that. Let's get to the functional stickers. So, John has to rehang all his stuff at the art gallery, so he'll be out on the 8th. So let's put, I'm just trying to decide which boxes I want to use. I think I want to use the skinny ones with the little bit of foil on them. These should fit width-wise. Calcifer's off camera. He's right over there and he's watching a bunch of crows out the window. He's ack-acking. I don't know if you can hear him or not, but anyway, let's go ahead and use these to mark that stuff. So the 8th, and then he works the 18th and the 19th. So I think what I'll do is just take one of these, and I wanted to make sure and get a color that is not either of those colors, just to kind of mix it up. So we'll put this one across the center of the 2 days rather than one on each of the days. That works for me. And then honestly, the only other thing going on this month is the house payment, the 27th. So let's put one of those on there. Since that's a bill, you know, we don't need to make it super glitzy and glam. Let's put this one of these on there. Tons and tons of boxes. Plenty of functional boxes. So put that on the 27th. And it is an auto pay, so I just like to double check, since it's the roof over our heads, I just like to double check that it actually goes. So let's do, we'll go ahead and do the bill due on that one. And then is there like a little icon that looks like a house? I'm not familiar with the icons yet. Nope, no houses. So we'll go ahead and grab one of my other houses. This is from Orange Umbrella, just my little houses, and we'll put that on there. And then I can just do a check mark once I know that that bill has gone through successfully. So honestly, functionally, that's everything. So the rest I can do now is decorate. So the thought occurred to me that since I did black clear here for this January, and I'm not too worried about putting 2023 on here because that is going to be all through my planners. I could put a seasonal quote over here. So I pulled a couple of quote books. I have black quotes from Amber Plans Her Day and holiday quotes and boxes also from Amber Plans Her Day, because these are clear black quotes. So we can look for something small that'll fit there and kind of balance with January. So this one, the holiday one, kind of goes in chronological order for the calendar year. The Year Is Yours. That's a nice one. That would fit right there. Let's just do it. Let's just do that one. And of course the font isn't exactly the same, but it's a kind of a fun hand lettered quote, so I feel like it won't stick out like a sore thumb, you know, it'll work. I could even put, if I had those little diamonds, a couple of them here to help blend it more seamlessly. These are stars. There I've got hearts for Valentine's Day. I don't see those little diamonds anywhere. Let's just do a quick flip through and see if I can do some sticker surgery and steal a couple diamonds from a different quote, if there are any in here. I could grab those. I'm gonna grab those. And here's why. I don't anticipate ever using these because I'm not a big church person, so the Bible verses and stuff aren't really anything I would want to use. There, definitely helps just kind of integrate those even more. All right, so that is it functionally. Last thing we have then is lots of decoration. So like I said before, I could put these here, just bring this decoration on down. I can put these down here. I could put these down here. What do I want to do? I'm listening, tell me. I kind of feel like these two green boxes aren't the best match. So maybe I'll bring this chunk down here and we could even lay a quote over top of it, maybe another quote. Let's do that. So I'm going to speed it up while I do that real quick. You'll see these are going to peel off as 4 separate boxes, and then we can, it looks like they're just a tiny bit wide. Yep, so I will spread them just over past the line as I, oh, and they're a little bit, they're not quite square, so even better, they fit even better on here. I think though I should probably come in from that side since I'll run out of page if I don't. So now I feel like this feels empty, so we can take maybe the 2 blue stickers and put on here. I feel like this one with the snow coming down could stack on top of this one with the snow at the top of it. So let's stack those here in the corner. Wonder if they're all they're all supposed to stack, you guys. I just realized. Okay, let's do it. Why not? Let's stack it. Let's see how it looks. Discovery made. Let's see. 1. Just gonna make sure I don't run out of room. 2, 3, 4. It's gonna be close. I wonder if that's is that supposed to connect with that? Let's see. Just new discoveries. Oh my goodness. Does that connect? Not really. Okay, so we're gonna come up from the bottom. If that had connected, I definitely wanted to connect it, but since it doesn't really, let's come up from the bottom. Oh man, that just fits. It's remarkable to me how well this kit, which wasn't made for a happy planner, how well it is fitting in this space. Yes, look how well that scene is building up. My gosh, that's awesome. Who knew? Well, now we all know, right? There. Okay, does that look funny that that doesn't connect? It kind of does, doesn't it? Should I try to move that up? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try to move it up. But look at that. Oh, I love that scene. That is so awesome. I'll get the undo if I need to, but since most of these stickers are being stuck down in exactly the same spot, hopefully it's not going to be necessary. This tool that I'm using, by the way, is an artist's palette knife. No, those of you, my regulars, you know my husband is an artist, my husband. I did not steal it from him, but I did see him using one and get the idea for it. So I do have it linked in the description box, an Amazon link if you want to get one. I cringe. I see YouTubers all the time using an X-Acto knife, a craft knife, to get under the edge of their stickers. And having cut myself in the kitchen bad enough years ago to need stitches through a fingernail, which is, let me tell you, not fun. I'm not squeamish, but oh my goodness, that was getting those stitches through a fingernail. That was rough. I do not recommend it. I just cringe when I see that a craft knife being used to peel up the edge of a sticker, because that is just a bad slice waiting to happen. So definitely grab yourself a palette knife. It's much, much safer. They're flexible, strong and flexible, and they're really great for getting under the edge of a sticker. That looks okay. That looks pretty seamless. I I think I like it better up there. So, whew, it looks a little chunky, like I put a bunch of washi tape on there. I don't know. We shall see. I could kind of try to finish off the edge decoratively with something like this. I picked the color that kind of sort of matched the tones of the bottom sticker, just to give it a little bit more of a finished edge. We'll see. Stay tuned. We'll do in a month from now, we'll do February and see how I like it. But otherwise, that is about it. So I said I was going to show you. I'll put my thinking cap on. Things will come to me throughout the month, looking at it over and over, and we'll see how February turns out. So I could definitely grab a couple. This down here looks a little empty, so maybe I need to grab a couple of these little strip stickers just to decorate the bottom edge with. I ripped the whole little piece off. That's okay. We'll get it. We'll marry it back up and you won't even be able to tell. I don't know how many little strips are here. We're about to find out. How many rows are here? 3. Looks like 3. And then I get into the little shapes. Okay, we have used the heck out of this kit. So let me just show you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go all the way around this with some tape runner, even in between the punches, just right past the January. I'm just gonna go in a straight line right past January. I'm gonna do this on both sides and just Frankenplan these together. Just lining up super carefully around the punches because I don't want there to be any resistance to turning on the discs. So I definitely want to make sure I get lined up the best there. There we go. My first time using a monthly kit. I love it. It's so, so pretty. It's, like I said, it's a little bit more boxy than I'm used to, but we'll see how I like it throughout the month. I love all the sparkle and shine, the foil. Like I said, I might end up putting a quote just over top across here. I could do that over here as well. So there you go. If you're considering redating an older planner, this is another great option because I tell you what, these date dots will absolutely cover these numbers. You wouldn't have to white them out or anything. These date dots with the foil, those numbers are so tiny. I bet you wouldn't have to use whiteout with these either. I bet it would totally obscure most, if not all of those numbers. So anyway, I hope you like this video. I hope it encourages you to definitely decorate your monthly view. Maybe consider using a kit. Like I said, I have a link if you want to have a look-see at Sticker Guru. I'm absolutely obsessed with them. So if you do like this video, please consider liking, subscribing, giving me dropping me a smiley face or a kind word. Any interaction with any of my videos helps me with the YouTube algorithm and is a great way to help support my channel and help me grow. Thank you.